Can the carnivore diet reverse type 2 diabetes? Keep on watching to find out. Hello, welcome back to the Say Fitness channel. If you're new to this channel, my name is Daniela. I'm a fitness, nutrition and life coach specialized in obesity and diabetes management. So today's video we're going to explore how the carnivore diet can help reverse type 2 diabetes. So before diving in on how the carnivore diet can help you reverse type 2 diabetes, let's look at how type 2 diabetes happens. How does it come about? So the type 2 diabetes happens after a prolonged amount of time of insulin resistance. So when we are insulin resistant, the lock and key system where the lock is the cell and the key is insulin, which opens the door to our bloodstream. So for sugars to go in becomes inefficient, and this happens over a prolonged period of time of overconsumption of refined carbohydrates. So what happens is, the carbohydrates can't enter the cell anymore, so they get stored as visceral fat, which is the fat in our abdominal cavity, which now we know is like one of the most dangerous fats, or actually the most dangerous fats can accumulate in our bodies. I made a video about the difference between visceral fat and subcutaneous fat, so you can have a look. But insulin resistance happens as well because we have limited amount of spots to basically park, store carbohydrates, which is our muscles and our liver. So when we have all this excess, it has to go somewhere. It starts to get accumulated as both visceral fat and subcutaneous fat, which over time leads to high blood sugar levels, which then these high blood sugar levels can lead to very dangerous health repercussions, like nerve damage. This is why you can lose sight when you're diabetic. You can lose your limbs because all this nerve damage, like heart disease, types of cancer and all that. So when we go from insulin resistant to diabetes, the pancreas simply does not produce insulin anymore, and we need to supplement it with injecting insulin basically. How can carnivore diet helps us with solving type 2 diabetes? So first thing that needs to be said is that for many years in our society, in our Western medicine, has been believed and is still believed that once you have diabetes you can solve it. It's one of those things that you just manage but you can never reverse. But a lot of medical professionals and health professionals like me and believe that type 2 diabetes can be totally reversed because it's a disease, is a syndrome that comes from lifestyle. So what lifestyle's done, lifestyle can reverse. So this is why I really believe that with the right food and lifestyle intervention we can do so much for all these metabolic syndromes, including type 2 diabetes. So now let's look at specifically how can the carnivore diet help you with type 2 diabetes. So of the benefits and principle of the carnivore diet, I made a few videos about it, so go and have a look. I also made a whole playlist on metabolic syndrome, insulin resistance, visceral fat, all that. So I'm gonna leave you the whole playlist up here somewhere every time and in the comments below, so you can go, if you watch a few of my videos about insulin resistance, metabolic health and all that, metabolic flexibility, you can gain so much already basic knowledge where you can start understanding how this metabolic syndrome, type 2 diabetes, can be solved with lifestyle and diet. So the carnivore diet is a diet that by principle eliminates all inflammatory foods, eliminates all these highly processed refined carbohydrates, which are the foods that cause insulin resistance in the first place. So if you adopt a carnivore diet, you're already eliminating the foods that have caused the issue in the first place. The second thing the carnivore diet can help you is because it's a high protein diet, so it can bring satiety. it can keep you full for longer, so which can lead to, of course, eating less. Also it promotes eating, of course, fat and protein, which are the foods that have a lower insulinic load, and can also help, because the whole principle of the carnivore diet as well is to don't snack, don't eat frequently, have 2 to 3 meals a day. That's gonna fill you up, so then in between meals and at nighttime the blood sugar can can lower and keep it stable throughout the day. So instead of like approaching the type 2 diabetes from a Western medicine point of view, which is like to manage the symptoms, we can go back and get the system working again by lowering blood sugar, lowering inflammation, losing weight, lowering visceral fat. We can get our cells to become insulin sensitive to insulin again, and this lock and key system can start working again. So let's recap what we talked about. So type 2 diabetes is a metabolic syndrome that develops from insulin resistance. The carnivore diet can help lower blood sugar levels, can help insulin sensitivity, reducing visceral fat and reducing inflammation. So if done properly, this process can be extremely effective in a matter of weeks and months. So I really recommend you work with your health professional to slowly lower your medication, because if you keep the medication at the doses that you're doing now, but you lower blood sugar, you lower all these markers, you might start being dizzy because it's too much insulin and not enough blood sugar. So I really recommend you work together with your medical professional and keep in check your blood sugar, get a blood sugar monitor, monitor your blood sugar every day, in the morning, before mealtime, after mealtime. Keep a note of it, or if it connects with an app, make sure it doesn't go too low so you don't feel dizzy or faint or anything like that. But yeah, it can be extremely effective, extremely fast. So yeah, I really recommend anyone who is struggling with metabolic syndrome to have a look at it, just do your research. But yeah, as I said at the beginning, what metabolic syndrome, like type 2 diabetes, is a disease, is a syndrome of lifestyle, bad lifestyle choices, and what lifestyle has done, lifestyle can undo. But yeah, if you need any extra support on the side of finding me on the comments or on Instagram, you can also book a free consultation. I'll leave you the link in the description below. I'm a certified level 4 personal trainer, nutritional coach, and I have a special diploma in obesity and diabetes management, so I can really help you get through and be healthy, essentially, be happy and healthy, hopefully. So yeah, if you're interested, just drop me a message, drop me an email. I'll be more than happy to help you. But in the meantime, I really hope you can find this video useful. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.